When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Miami Hurricanes. Taking on another team from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Canes will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Boston College's offense will get the first crack at it here. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that...
He's going to go for a big one. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. Those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So Miami's offense will get the ball for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense is...
There he goes! Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got it in the middle. It's Jacobs. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Here's a heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Canes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Big fella moving, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into the season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
He'll start the return inside his 5. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Caught close to the marker, it's Johnson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Makes his man miss. Hard running there. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trying to set up the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Looking to throw again. Wiggles free. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the 2nd level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
The Golden Eagles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's looking to throw. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Boston College! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to scramble. Makes the catch. It's Jacobs. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Here's the pressure. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Jacobs. Touchdown, Canes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, second and third and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. They punted away on fourth down. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the running back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. Breaks into the open. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Running back searching for a hole. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Still running at the 40. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics. And also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Back open in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking to throw on third. Gets away. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. Boston College will send out the punt team.
Number 19 in punt formation to kick it away.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To throw, it's St. Clair. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Hurricanes will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. He's looking to pass. Oh, they're after him. Got a first down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Wants to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Getting that push, a pick up of 4 out to the 26.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
And the Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got it behind the line. It's Lofton. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for him.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. They take the lead with the 6. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the marker. It's Golden. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? You keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. Wide open spaces. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Looking to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. From the gun, the ground game. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Canes are racking up tackles for loss. Warren Sapp has to be proud of this effort.
Yeah, just living in the backfield, getting off the ball really, really quickly, getting off blocks, the staple of great defensive line play. Miami doing a great job of that today.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Memphis is just getting blown off the field right now, and like him or hate him, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 32 to Middle Tennessee. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got a man. It's Jacobs. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They want to run it left here. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Canes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for space. It's Lyon. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick completion on the out route. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his man. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Canes. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Fires one high and deep. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. So the turnover on downs, and you'll never see a drive start with a shorter goal to go. Touchdown, Miami! And the route is on. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. They've shown that starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
29 Philly.
Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Golden Eagles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. for it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third. Got him downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Touchdown, Boston College. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And that kick was perfectly down.